Hi, welcome. My name is Kristin Kaufman. We're delighted that you joined us this morning. You have joined us for the episode of Have a Seat with Kristin, and I come on here every couple of days to share insights and perspectives on leadership, finding alignment within oneself, whether it be individually, in a group, a team, or in fact, even in a culture or an organization. This is spawned from my collection of books, Is This Seat Taken? And at the request of my clients, I've started these video Have a Seat with Kristin sessions to answer questions that actually many of my clients have asked me to address. We're actually in the sixth of 6 videos today on the topic of how to market yourself so that you can stand out in a company, in an industry, whether you're a small business owner, an entrepreneur, or a corporate executive. What are some little tips that we can embrace to help you stand out so that you market yourself in a most effective way? So we've covered 5 tips already, and if you have not had the opportunity to listen to those videos, certainly they're on my YouTube channel. Feel free to find them. They're all entitled the first, second, third, fourth, and fifth tip on how to market yourself effectively. Today, we're going to wrap it up with what I'm going to call the 4 C's. And this is the sixth of the 6 tips that I have on how you can effectively market yourself in whatever profession or area of contribution you find yourself. So the 4 C's. The first is consistency. One way that you can build a very effective brand and you can really market yourself is to be consistent. It's not enough to be great one day and not so great the next day. We have to create a consistent behavior because that consistency is ultimately what will stick to us. It's the sticky factor. And so whatever it is that you want to be known for, whatever it is that you want to be recognized for, that is what you want to put front and center every day, every meeting, every conversation, every Zoom, every conference call, etc. So if you want to be known for being a problem solver, then wear that hat every time you interact with someone. If you want to be known as a team leader or a team player, certainly put that hat on whenever you interact with someone. So it's up to you to determine what it is you want to be known for. But whatever it is, that needs to be your guardrail. And it needs to be something that you embrace consistently so that it becomes part of your brand and ultimately, of course, your reputation. So that's the first C. The second C, congruency and alignment. So many of you know that my company is called Alignment. And alignment is nothing more than being congruent within yourself. And the adage that I use to describe alignment, whether it be an individual, a team, a group, or an organization, is loving what you do, being good at it, most importantly, having it tied to something greater than yourself. And when that comes together and we are ultimately aligned, we become very congruent, very steady, very centered, and we are most certainly at our most grounded and our most powerful. So that is the second tip. Find out what it is you love to do, be good at it, and most importantly, have it tied to something greater than yourself. Because when we have it tied to something greater than ourselves, all of the noise and the obstacles, frankly, they become minimized because we have a renewable energy source, and that renewable energy source is that something greater than ourselves. So that is the second point. Become aligned and congruent within yourself, because when we are steady like that, nothing can ruffle us, nothing can get us off our game. We become as powerful as we can be. Okay, the third C, to be compelling. You know, we've all met people in our careers that we walk away and we go, wow, that person was so compelling. That some people call it controlled passion. Some people call it just this force to be reckoned with. And when I think about being compelling, there are 2 adjectives that come to mind. One, you want to be relevant. So you want to be pertinent to your field, pertinent to your company, pertinent to your leadership team. Relevance is nothing more than answering the so what question. It's not enough to answer the what question. Relevance is when you can answer the so what question. And you do so with such conviction and such power that you become relevant. And the second piece of being compelling is to have that relevance be visible. Because if you're doing great work and you think that you're contributing in a huge way to your industry, to your company, to your nonprofit, but no one sees it, frankly, it's going to get lost. And in order for you to be compelling and to market yourself in whatever arena you're playing, you need to be visible. So those are the two adjectives. When I think about being compelling, you want to be visible and you want to be relevant. So again, we can talk about how that is applicable in your particular position, but when you're thinking about it, think about how are you answering the so what question? Are people actually seeing how you're contributing? And if they're not, then we need to do a reboot on that. Okay, the last C, as far as how to distinguish yourself, how to market yourself effectively, is to be comfortable in your own skin. You know, there's nothing more unsettling to meet with someone who's fidgety, who's uncertain, who's insecure, who's second guessing themselves, who's constantly asking the question, do you agree? How do you feel? You know, needing affirmation that their opinion matters. Being comfortable in your own skin isn't the same as being false bravado or having arrogance. It just means that you're comfortable. You know that you have something of value to offer. You know that you are a hard worker. You know that you are contributing in a way that is making meaning for you, and you're comfortable in how you're doing it. And that doesn't mean that we don't continue to learn and we continue to polish our rough edges. It just means that at your core, you are comfortable with how you are contributing, how you are showing up. So again, to recap the 4 C's, the 6 of the 6 tips that I have on how you can market yourself and how you can stand out. The 4 C's are to be consistent in your behaviors, to be congruent or in alignment with how you are contributing, to be compelling, which again just means becoming and staying relevant and being visible in how you're contributing. And the 4th is to be comfortable in your own skin. So I hope that this series of 6 videos has given you some perspective on how you can differentiate yourself, how you can stand out and market yourself in an effective way. Again, my name is Kristin Kaufman. You've just had a seat with Kristin. We come on here every couple of days to share tips and techniques and insights at the request of my clients on areas that can help you become the most effective leader and professional that you can be. If this has been of interest to you, would love to hear your comments below. Feel free to follow me on YouTube. We come on here, as I say, every couple of days to share short tips and techniques. Would love to address any question or area that you might have interest in. So please let me know what that might be. And in the meantime, have a great day. And I will look forward to seeing you right back here on the next session of Have a Seat with Kristin. Make it a great day.